What's your soul saying? Oh.
Welcome back to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and thank you so much for subscribing and supporting this channel. It means the world to me. I hope you guys are all well and coping with whatever situation you're in at the moment. I do think about you all. I'm going to be doing a masculine reading. This is what this channel is based on, me tapping into the energy of the masculine, and for people that are in some kind of challenge, non-communication, separation with their twin flame, their masculine. So I know how important it is for the person that's watching to know what's going on, and it is usually the feminines that are drawn to watch readings. So that is why I concentrate on the masculine energy, and that's what I'm guided to do at this particular time. And it's about me sharing my story and how it unfolds, and me aligning with my soul, because my spiritual journey was triggered upon my twin flame. And I want to be able to help others in similar situations, and when I do these readings, they are, you know, a lot of the time they do resonate with me, so I'm helping myself and helping you at the same time. It's just been sharing the love and being there for each other and supporting, because in this journey, you know, sometimes you can feel very alone, so I just want to help others while I'm helping myself too. So, and when I do have a card or the reading that does resonate with me, which is a lot recently, I do share that, and the more confident I get, I will be sharing my story, as I said, and exposing myself more. So when I say when you're in separation, I like to call it preparation, because you are all, you know, one soul, so you are with your twin flame. It's just you're not with a physical person, because you're both apart, focusing on your spiritual journey, so you can come back as one. So today I'm just going to use two cards. I'm going to use one from my Archangel Michael Oracle deck, and the other one's going to be from the Angel Oracle from Ambika Waters. I love those cards, and I just feel drawn to use these two today. And then at the end, I'll get the reminder cards for the person that's watching to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. Just a message from God of what He wants you to know to help you concentrate on your ascension and your spiritual journey, to give you the strength to focus on yourself. So, and I've got the energy pot here, that's what energy your masculine's in, how he's feeling towards you, and what he would like to communicate with you if he had the opportunity. So that's very exciting. So I'm going to give the Archangel Michael cards a shuffle. The question I'm going to ask today, as I said, was, what does your masculine want you to know today? What does he want you to know? What is the message from your masculine? Does he really want you to know? And when I say masculine, femme, please don't be offended by it. It's just energy, and it's just a label. I realise that. And if I say him, her, he, she, please don't be offended, because I do realise it's energy, and just put it into your situation, your circumstances, and how it resonates to you. It's just easier for me to say feminine and masculine, him, her. Right, what is the message that needs to come out today for the person that's watching, please, God? I did ask for God's blessing and guidance on this reading before I started, so what would you like the person to know today? What's going on with their masculine? What does the masculine want the person to know today? Nice, clear message, please. What would the masculines like the person to know that's watching today? Card is going to come out today. This situation is already resolved, so that's very positive. So the message to you today from your masculine is this situation is already resolved. So you may not be able to see anything changing or happening, or there might not be any communication, but the situation that you're worrying about with him is being resolved. And the message is, I give any worries, cares and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this situation in a divinely perfectly way. So this situation, he's already must be in a place where he knows what is happening, what he's planning on doing, and he's obviously awake as well. So he wants you to know that this situation that you're worried about, you know, it will be resolved, and there's positivity in it. I've got the guidebook here for an additional message. So let's see. The situation is 84. There's no need to worry, basically. This card comes to you to give you reassurance that this situation you're inquiring about is happily concluded. The angels have been working behind the scenes to heal the source of your concerns. Although you may not yet see how the issue has been resolved, trust that this has. Let go of the worries and relax with the certainty that all is well. So he basically, your masculine wants you to know that please stop worrying, please stop trying to fix or work things out, hand it over to God, and he is quite aware of the things that he needs to do, so please stop worrying about it, and it will be resolved, and it's already resolved, even though you can't see it. As I said a lot of times in my readings, in the 3D you might not be able to see lots of, you know, you're thinking, oh, nothing's happening, nothing's changing, but lots of happening in the 5D and behind the scenes that you can't see, especially if you're not, you know, with that physical person. So the message for you today is don't worry. He is acting on this situation, and it will be resolved when, you know, in perfectly divine time. So this is really, really positive and happy, so you should be uplifted. So that is the message your masculine wants you to know today. And I'm going to get Ambika Walker's oracle cards. And, you know, another reason I always forget to say, but I do like to use oracle cards because I feel they're much nicer, clearer message for the person that's watching, and it's just more loving. And these particular cards are very spiritual, and I have got a guidebook for this as well. So let's see what else has come out. What does your masculine want you to know today? Nice clear message. What is called? You know, God has been working with your masculine and Archangel Michael, and he's realising that this situation, you know, he's come to some kind of decision. He knows that everything's going to be okay. He's putting action together to do something about this situation, and he wants you to stop worrying about it and to have, you know, trust in him. He realises what he needs to do, and it will be resolved, and you'll be able to see that soon when it's the divine timing. Right, what other card wants to come out today? Right, 2 came out there. The essence of love and power. And then 1 fell on the floor as well. I feel serenity. I feel serene and tranquil when I accept who I am. Let's put those up here. The essence of love and the power. Okay, so it says, for the essence of love, beautiful card, let love be the centre of my life. So he wants you to know this is about love, and about he's realising he is seeing things through the eyes of love, and letting love be the centre of, you know, he's using love. He's feeling the love. He's feeling the love towards you. You've got nothing to worry about in this situation that you're worried about between the pair of you. Let love be the centre of my life, and that's what he's doing. He is letting love be the centre of his life, so he's opening his heart chakra, and since he's been doing that, he's seeing results of, here we come to the power. Let's see what the power says. The power of divine love protects and unfolds me. Enfolds me. The power of divine love protects and enfolds me. So he is feeling the power of love towards you. He's realising that the power of this divine love, he's feeling the power of this divine love, and he wants you to know that he is feeling the love. And the more he's in this energy of feeling love towards you and everything, he's seeing the results. And in his card we've got at the top here, we've got the third eye. He has vision, he knows what's happening in the future, and there is no need for you to worry, and he's feeling his power. So this is very good, and he's benefiting from feeling the essence of love, and he can be himself. He's being more true to himself, who he is. So he's in his power at the moment, feeling the love. Serenity. I feel serene and tranquil when I accept who I am. So yes, as I just said those words, he is accepting who he is, and he's feeling the love. And the more that he feels this, the more courage and strength he has about the situation that you're worrying about and what he's worried about before. But God is guiding, and Archangel Michael is helping and assisting him in this situation that you're both being worried about. And now your masculine can actually feel that it's been resolved. He's feeling the benefits and knows the things that's got to happen to change this new beginning that you want with each other. He's receiving the guidance. He's released old patterns, and as we know, this particular masculine has been, feeling very uncomfortable. Lots of things, emotions and negative energies, things have come to the surface. He could have experienced the dot and out the soul with the readings that we've been getting, but by doing and experiencing how much he's grown and being put into a situation where he's turned to God and the angels for help, and now he's feeling he's in a place where he knows he's made, he's accepted, he knows what's happened, why this is happening and what he wants to happen. So he's had more clarity. This is what my intuition is telling me. So he's feeling he's feeling the power, because he's feeling the love, and he's looking at things through the eyes of love. And when he's doing that, he feels more centered in his life and feeling good about who he is. He's accepting who he is. So I'm going to cut that out, Ellie. I'm going to get more of a deeper message from my book here. So let's have a look. The Essence of Love. It comes up straight away. The angel of essence of love helps us strip off the mask of illusions and see that love is essence of all life. This angel works to help us unfold from the limited cocoon of our ego and be the magnificent creature of light we are. When we have penetrated the illusions of personality and the destructive nature of negativity, we realise that we are, at our core, is a foundation of love. This love lives at the centre of every living cell in our bodies and in the heart of all living things, the consciousness of which we are made all over the living substances too. Our own sweet essence is the same as the universal essence of love, which unites us and bonds us intimately with the source. We can offer prayers to the angels of the essence of love to help us recognise the essence which lies at the heart of our being. When we choose to identify with the essence, we are coming from our higher self, which is an aspect of divine, rather from the other self of small individual ego. We seek assistance to help us detach ourselves from illusions of our being and to find undying reality that we are one with the source and with all life. We pray to be able to connect with that oneness, and remember the eternal and unconditional nature of that love. As we open our hearts to the love within us, we find that the essence of love is the basic and fundamental substance of life. Without this, there is nothing can grow and flourish, and life would cease to exist. The angel essence of love carefully guides this substance within each of us. When we choose to live from this space, we are given untold treasures in the shape of experiences which acknowledge to us that love is who we are. And yes, exactly, love is the answer to everything. Love, we always go back to, even when we have to forgive and deal with all these different challenges, when you go back to love, that's when the problem's resolved anyway, when you feel love. And that is very challenging for some people's circumstances in life, but it always comes back to love. And if you can forgive, it's when you're conscious, when you're awake, and you can feel God's love, and your heart is opened. And when your heart is open and you're feeling that love, and you're looking through the eyes of love, the treasures and all the things that your dreams, and you're just feeling at peace anyway. And when you're feeling at peace, that's when you manifest, and that's when you actually see them in the physical world. So you're content. So your masculine is feeling the essence of love, and God is helping, guiding him, and he's feeling God's love for him to be in this space in the first place. So love is the root of everything. And when we can love and be at ease and be aware of our thoughts, aware of what we're doing, how we're feeling, we can come back to love. So he is feeling very passionate love towards you and about himself and about life. So that's really positive and uplifting. I'm going to get the power card as well to see. Because he's feeling the power, because he's feeling the love. He's feeling the love, so he's in his power. So this is very uplifting and positive. Your masculines want you to know how much love he has. It's unconditional. Unconditional love. So let me know in the comments down below if you have had any, if anything's going on in your circumstances, in your relationship at the moment with your masculine, if there's been any growth or any progress. But, whatever you're not seeing, there is things being done, and he wants you to know that. But whatever you're worrying about or what you're not seeing, things are moving, things are progressing. Power. I can't find it. Let's have a look. Alright, there we go. The angel of power brings us closer to a realisation that the power of God lives within each of us. It's our individual work to realise this truth in ourselves and to acknowledge its power. The angel of power is there to give us realisation, to bring us closer to oneness with Source. The power of God's love can be realised as a spiritual concept or experience as living reality. The more we make this awareness a living experience, the more we bridge the gap of separation between ourselves and our fellow beings. Wow. It's left to each individual to come to know and trust the power within him. The angel of power offers us with help that we need to make this realisation possible. We can offer up prayers to the angel of power to clear our minds of all negativity which blocks our discovery that God lives within and is not externalised projection separate from ourselves. The angel of power offers many different ways through which we can come to know the power within us more fully. For some it may be through meditation, for others it may be following a spiritual practice, a particular type of work or occupation. For still others may come in the form of friendship or fellowship. When we start to follow what attracts us and do what gives us joy, the miracles unfold and we are brought to heights of awareness about what life can be about. We can offer prayers of gratitude for this power. This helps us to share in the goodness and beauty of creation, knowing we are one with this power and not separate from it all. The power of our being increases every time we take a step towards loving ourselves, honouring who we are and respecting the source of life within us. Every time we honour our beauty and grace and our capacity for gentleness, we place ourselves in the light. When we open to our feelings and tell the truth to ourselves about how life is for us and in a particular moment, we increase our power, enhance our being. The angel of power challenges us every time we turn our own power and live our truth. Wow, that's amazing, and that is powerful, because this is saying, you know, lots of people, different circumstances is when they find their power, when they find God's love, and it can be through their occupation, friendship and other relationships while doing spiritual practices. And this journey, for you that's watching, because that's why you're watching, is about twin flames, and mine is about, we found God's love through your twin flame awakening you, to start you on your spiritual journey, to wake you up, to make you conscious. So that's very powerful, and the reason why your masculine is feeling this power, because he's feeling God's love. He's awakened to God's love. He's turned to God because he could have been in an uncomfortable situation where he's feeling the loss and just been backed into the corner where he's had to turn to God, and that's what happens sometimes. But I will always be grateful for meeting my masculine, my twin flame, because it awakened me to God's love, and God's love is within. The answer to anything is within. You have that power within yourself, and your masculine is feeling that power. He's going within. So this is magical and this is like a miracle card coming out, because this is what your masculine wants you to know, that he is feeling this power. He is feeling God's love, and God's love is helping him know himself that this situation has already resolved, that you're both worrying about how you're going to come back together and all the different things that may have to happen before you come back together. It's feeling the power of God's love and realising that God's love and the answers to anything is within. It's all about love, and this reading is so intense love, so very intense love, because your masculine is feeling this love. He's feeling this love from God and towards you, and he wants you to know that, even though you might not be seeing it or being shown. He does want you to know that he loves you, and by feeling this, he is happy and feeling tranquil because he's accepting who he is as well. It's helping him be himself. So let's see what this one says about serenity. He's accepting who he is, and it's about unconditional love for yourself, and because you're the same soul. So you could be feeling this amazing, intense passion, you know, this love. You're masculine, that's the energy you must be in as well, because your energy goes to your masculine, because usually the person that is drawn to watch these readings is the conscious one, the one that's awake, and your energy will be going to your masculine, so you're sending them beautiful, beautiful energy that's helping him come on so much, you know, and this is big progress. Serenity. The angel wishes us the ease of serenity and will often stimulate our dreams to create a vision of how life could be if only we dare to live from the place within ourselves. This angel will always encourage us to disengage from struggle and conflict. This is done by changing our attitude and reframing our view of a situation or a person. The gift of serenity comes when we have surrendered our struggles and given up our negativity. It's a gift that may be shaken from time to time, but once we have this experience of it, we will always want it in our lives. We may partake of spiritual practice to try to achieve this state. In truth, serenity, like peace, is always there for us when we slow our lives down to a pace where we can feel our feelings and tune into the oneness of the source. We can offer prayers to this angel to give us the taste of serenity so that we can make these adjustments and changes necessary to live from our inner being. Serenity means giving up struggles and releasing the ego to live in a truly positive way with our higher self. We can pray to attain the spiritual state, which means knowing that the universe is in a benign and safe place and what we truly belong here, and that we truly belong here. When we accept our oneness with Source, we can be serene through crisis, change and loss. This quality comes with spiritual attitude, which recognises that everything as it should be, and that we are right in the right place, doing the right thing at the right time. This means giving up attitudes which stand in the way of being happy. It also means releasing the emotional pain which can lead us to believe that life has to be painful and cause us so much discomfort. Praying to the angels' serenity opens the channel for this essence of God's love in our lives. It allows us to live from a deep and rich, centred, unshaken by difficult circumstances. We pray for help to eliminate the obstacles to serenity which clutter our lives. We can also ask the angels to help us feel that we deserve to live in this serene way so that our purpose can be fulfilled with ease and grace. So straight away, this message to me is that your masculine is, he's accepted who he is and how he's actually feeling. This is the stage, this is the progress he has made. He has, he's speaking, you know, he's feeling his truth, he knows the truth, he's accepting, he's progressing and accepting how he actually feels. He's not pushing it away. The energy of coming to terms with how he's feeling, the truth, the inner truth of how he's feeling, and by him feeling this and knowing his inner truth, he's feeling more positive, and he knows what he's got to do. He knows, you know, that everything's going to be okay because he's turned to God. He's gone within. He's turned to God, and by doing that, he is feeling absolutely more peaceful inside. And he's, you know, things could have happened where he's actually noticing, because he's manifesting things and he's noticing things because he's actually, God is putting things in place because he's actually surrendered and asked for help to God, asked God's help. He could be seeing things that are actually, where you can actually see that there's massive changes in his life by doing it, by praying, by asking God's help and the angels. And he's in a, you know, it means that he's in a place where he's giving up the struggle and he's releasing, you know, his ego. He wants to be true to himself. So he's, you know, he's listening to his higher self. He's listening to his intuition. He's being truthful to himself. He may not have been, you know, you might not have heard any truth from him, but the start of it is with him to be truthful to himself before he can be truthful to anybody else. He's got to be truthful to himself, and he's in a place where he is being truthful to himself and accepting. He's progressing, and he's releasing emotional pain, and he's living more in the now, in the moment, being awake and thinking, being aware of his thoughts, being aware of the different situation and coping it in a way where he's more peaceful, serenity, a serene way, and he's in a tranquil energy where he's coping more. So again, this is beautiful for your masculines, and he wants you to know that. He wants you to know that he's in a better place, that there is things happening, and to feel oneness. If he's feeling oneness, it means, you know, you're one soul. So if you're getting closer and closer, because he's, you know, he's working on himself. He's feeling this, you know, he's admitting things to himself, the truth, and feeling peaceful, shredding the old patterns of negativity, coping with different pains in a different way. He's looking at things differently towards his situation and your, you know, your relationship. He feels more confident, and God has done this for him, and he's feeling the love. He's feeling the love. So what more can you say to that? You can't ask for any more than that. So thank you so much, God, for helping the masculine and the angels and supporting him and your this journey that you're both on. Because it's very powerful, very intense, and this is massive progress in your masculine. So, you know, the more he's feeling oneness and this unconditional, you know, love and accepting who he is, this is getting closer for you guys to become back in the physical world together. So, sorry, I'm shuffling the energy. I want to see what energy he's in towards you. Be interesting to see what comes out. Oops, that one really wanted to come out. Passion, yeah, I've said passion lots of times in this reading. He is feeling passion. He wants you to know that. He does feel this passion towards you. He has got this passion of love, and he's looking at everything in the eyes of love. And everything is going to be okay. He wants you to know that it's going to be resolved. He knows what he's got to do. He knows what he wants. You know, by admitting it to himself is a big thing. And again, we've got children. So children is a big part of this this masculine energy that I've been picking up recently, this particular group of masculines, and children is on his mind. So put that into your situation, how it resonates to you. You could have children, your masculine could have children, or he's thinking about, you know, he's feeling this love, he's feeling this passion, he wants to have children with you. And the children, you know, the message as well is about dealing with inner child as well. And he has been, because look how far he's come. This is the energy he's in, and it's love and passion. So children is a big part of my journey because I have 4 children. But I'm very, very fortunate because my children were very big part of my journey, and have strong love and passion towards my masculine, so that I'm very fortunate, but they are a big part of my journey. So yeah, it might be you that's got the children, or he may have children that he's got to consider and it's on his mind, or he's wanting children with you. He wants a family with you. And children, you know, some of the readings that I watch as well, that I'm drawn to watch, that comes up a lot, family, children. So that's really nice. So what would he like to communicate with you if he had the opportunity, and what is he actually communicating in the 5D to you? Let's see. Please forgive me. He wants you to be able to forgive him. Please forgive me. So he's feeling the love for you, and he wants you to forgive him for things that aren't important anymore because they're the past, but he does want you to forgive him. That's obviously something that really does come to a surface that he has to deal with, and he wants you to be able to forgive him. So, which is going to help if you can forgive. It's going to help. Your energy will help him, so you need to forgive and let go of the past and be in the now. I want to make love to you, yeah. He is feeling passion and he wants to make love to you. He wants to show you how much he loves you. So that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Because he's just full of love. This masculine is full of love. He's feeling the love. So this is very exciting and very positive and very, yeah. It feels like things are happening quite quickly with your masculines. So let me know in the comments down below, because I'll be very interested to know what is happening in your situation and if it resonates to you with this, you know, this reading. And as I said, if you're not seeing results or you're looking at this and you're angry, because I do get sometimes people comment that they're very angry, well that is, you know, they have got some deep stuff to deal with. Because if they're getting triggered by this, you need to look at yourself and think, what is this that's triggering me? Why am I so angry? That one fell out, so I'm going to take that. This message is going to be for you, the person that's watching, to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. But as I was saying, you know, you need to not be triggered and be angry and just keep trusting and believing. Trusting God feels God's love, and when you feel God's love, you do feel peaceful, you do feel like restful in this situation. You do just like, oh, there is nothing to worry about when you can put yourself in that, you know, and it is, I'm not saying it's easy, it's not always easy to do that. But when you do find the benefits. And if you make, you know, hand things over to God, make a point of when you wake up in the morning, put God first in your life. Put God first. Don't put him to the back and go, oh, I'll do that later. Before you do anything, you need to make time for God and to talk to God about how you're feeling and what you're needing help with, and how you need to be supported in your day and how you want it to flow. Or if there's something that's really worrying you, you need to hand it over to God and ask for help. Because if you don't ask and you don't make time or dedicate your time to God, you won't feel the results, because you won't be going within, you won't be at peace. So I make a point of every day, it doesn't matter what time I get up or whatever, I always make time for God before I do anything, because I know then my day will run smoothly. So, and funny enough, this card is a beautiful colour, lilac, and it says, don't stop believing. So please don't stop believing, even though you might not be seeing results yet. Please keep trusting and believing and asking for help. So the message is, this message is clear, don't stop believing in you. You are a divine creation of the universe, and you are a powerful divine creator too. Go forth in your journey through life and fully believe in all you are and all you do. You are beautiful and fully supported by the universe. And the action you can take is fully believe in yourself at all times. Don't listen to others who don't believe in you. You are a shining example and an inspiration to so many people. Even if you do not realise this, you are flying high right now, so fully embrace and bask in the beauty of life. Woohoo. And the affirmation is, I fully bask and delight in the wonder that is life. So don't stop believing. Keep believing in yourself. Know how amazing and wonderful and beautiful you are. Even though others may be against you, not understanding you, you are a beautiful human being, and you're very powerful, and God and the angels are supporting you, and you just need to keep shining your light on others. And whatever situation you're in that you're struggling with, just ask God and the angels for help, and you'll be supported. And I know that this spiritual journey and your twin flame journey is very painful and challenging, and you just sometimes feel that you're just going into the unknown because you just don't know. You know, you can't see the results, but inside you do have that knowing. You do know. You just got to push your ego out the way and switch your mind off to the negative thoughts and think about the now, concentrate on the now, being in the moment, just being. And when you're just being, you are connected to God because you're awake. You're actually taking a step back and realising that there's negative thoughts, or there's, your ego is controlling you. So just don't stop believing. Keep believing in your relationship with your masculine. Keep believing in your masculine. When you believe in yourself, you're believing in your masculine as well, because you're one soul. And you're doing an absolutely amazing job at the moment, because of look how amazing this reading is. He is feeling the love and he's in a good place. And he wants to show you how much he loves you. He wants to show you how much passion he has for you. He wants to have children with you. He wants to share children, share his children, or you to share his children with him. And he's in a place of, he wants you to know that this situation is already resolved. He feels that, he knows that, because he's gone within and he's been truthful to himself. So there's nothing for you to worry about. It will unfold when God decides, divine timing, when it's perfect timing. It is all happening. Things are happening all the time. Just keep believing. So that was very powerful. I feel like I've been talking a lot for a very, very long time, but I enjoyed doing it, and it was so powerful. And your masculine is in his power, because the reason why he's in his power, because he's feeling love. So I hope you enjoyed it and loved this reading as much as I loved doing it. Let me know in the comments down below, just to see what is going on, and if this resonates with you and you have seen any results, or you want to share your story. I always love to read your beautiful comments, and I really appreciate your time for doing that too. So if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. It would mean the world to me and make me very excited. And if you like this video, don't forget to like it. And I'll do another reading in a couple of days. I like to do one every other day to see what's going on with your masculine, but he's progressing well at the moment, so that's good news. I'm sending my love, support and light to you all, and I do think about you all, and I'll see you in a few days time, so take care, bye.
Oh, what's your soul saying?